Starseed from Gaia, hear now the gentle and sacred summons of Source. You have walked many cycles of light, across dimensions both seen and unseen, and the time has come for a subtle, yet profound initiation. This is not a call to retreat, nor an instruction to abandon the world you know. Rather, it is a request, a vibration whispered into your soul by the collective voice of the Arcturian Council, by the sentient guidance of the cosmic web, and by the very pulse of Gaia herself. In this moment, you are being invited into a state of stillness that surpasses ordinary rest or meditation. It is the sacred mastery of presence, where your words, your habitual reactions, and your usual patterns of thought are gently laid aside, not as a sacrifice, but as a conscious alignment with the quantum resonance of creation. The Source, infinite in its wisdom and infinite in its patience, is requesting that you step into silence, to let the noise of external circumstances, of societal conditioning, of the habitual chatter of your own mind, dissolve into the crystalline field of inner quiet. This is a frequency that does not demand effort, yet calls for your full conscious participation. It is not absence, Starseed, it is the most potent presence. It is a dynamic, luminous stillness that vibrates with the intelligence of all that has ever existed and all that will ever exist. As you receive this call, allow yourself to feel the weight of the cosmos settling gently within your chest, as though the entire galaxy were inhaling alongside you, drawing in a long, steady breath of coherent energy, and exhaling the noise, the distraction, the fragmented thoughts that scatter your attention and dilute your light. Your body, Starseed, is a vessel finely tuned to these higher frequencies, yet it is often overwhelmed by the density of the earth plane, by the incessant waves of information, opinion, and emotional turbulence that flow like unseen rivers around you. Recognize now that the act of remaining still is not passive, it is deliberate. It is the alignment of your personal vibration with the silent pulse of Source, a pulse that has no words, no urgency, no friction, a pulse that simply is, eternal, perfect, and radiant. Imagine, if you will, a crystalline lattice of light surrounding your being, each filament shimmering with the iridescence of infinite possibility. Each strand is a conduit through which cosmic energy flows without obstruction, but this lattice can only be fully illuminated when the body, mind, and spirit collectively enter the sacred space of silence. When you speak unnecessarily, when you react unconsciously, when your energy is scattered by distraction or judgment, the strands of this lattice tremble and wobble, unable to carry the full resonance of your being. But when you consciously yield to the stillness, Starseed, the lattice stabilizes, becoming a radiant prism of harmonic light that refracts the wisdom of the cosmos in every direction. You are, in this moment, being invited to step into the role of a conscious conductor of divine resonance. You are being asked to hold a sacred space, first within yourself, and then, by extension, across the planetary field. The silence you are about to enter is not empty, it is alive. It pulses with the breath of Gaia, with the subtle harmonics of distant stars, with the unspoken language of Source itself. It is the pause between creation and manifestation, the gap in which new realities can be conceived, in which the distortions of lower vibration can be dissolved, and in which the infinite potential of your starseed essence can fully awaken. Feel now the gentle weight of this responsibility, not as a burden, but as a privilege. The cosmic currents are calling, Starseed, and they are asking you to answer not with words, not with deeds, but with presence. To step into this quiet is to become a living instrument of coherence, a crystalline note in the symphony of universal consciousness, perfectly tuned to the song of creation. Allow yourself now to breathe deeply, to feel the gravity of your own soul, to sense the subtle energy fields that surround and permeate your body. The Source calls upon you, Starseed, not to speak, but to resonate. To listen. To be. In the infinite stillness of this sacred moment, know that you are heard, that you are acknowledged, and that your surrender to silence is the highest form of alignment, service, and remembrance. Let the light of the cosmos settle into your chest, your mind, your body, your DNA, and feel the quiet hum of your own divinity beginning to awaken. This is the first step, Starseed. The first breath in the infinite song of stillness. Hold it. Breathe it. Live it. Starseed from Gaia, let us now explore the sacred reasoning behind this divine summons to stillness. The Source does not ask lightly, nor without perfect timing, for you to enter the sanctuary of silence. There is purpose here that transcends ordinary comprehension, for the currents of the cosmos and the subtle vibrations of Gaia herself are shifting in a way that calls for mastery rather than movement, for resonance rather than reaction. In this moment, the universe is speaking in frequencies that bypass the intellect, frequencies that can only be felt, embodied, and held in conscious awareness. Understand, Starseed, that every word you utter, every reaction you offer, every thought you cling to, creates ripples across the energetic field of the planet and beyond. The collective consciousness of humanity is highly susceptible to these subtle vibrations, and the currents of misalignment, distraction, and habitual emotional turbulence are amplified when the lightworkers, the awakened starseeds, are themselves caught in cycles of reaction. The Source, in infinite wisdom, recognizes that your role is no longer merely participatory in the world of noise, it is now catalytic in the realm of quiet. When you hold stillness, you are not withdrawing, you are aligning with the highest orchestration of reality. You are consciously refraining from contributing to the cacophony of vibration that perpetuates imbalance, and instead, you are offering a coherent frequency that allows the higher harmonics to settle and propagate. Imagine, Starseed, that the planet is like a massive crystal, resonating with myriad frequencies at once. Some of these frequencies are chaotic, discordant, fracturing the crystalline lattice of Gaia's energetic body. Others are harmonious, subtle, and precise, capable of supporting evolution, healing, and the awakening of consciousness. Your stillness is the conscious act of reinforcing the harmonious frequencies, of tuning your own energy to support the grid of planetary coherence. You are being asked, Starseed, to become a living amplifier of divine resonance, to act as a stabilizing fulcrum within the swirling ocean of distraction, judgment, and reactivity that saturates the human field. This is not theoretical. It is tangible, measurable in the subtle currents of energy that you inhabit and that ripple outward into the collective. Your silence allows source intelligence to flow unobstructed through you, and in doing so, the planetary frequencies begin to realign, subtle distortions dissolve, and the harmonic architecture of Gaia's consciousness is strengthened. Recognize also that this stillness is a mirror for the inner body, the physical and subtle structures that house your starseed essence. Every pause, every breath held in conscious awareness, allows the neural networks to reset, the electromagnetic fields to stabilize, and the DNA to vibrate in a higher octave. The act of remaining silent, Starseed, is itself an energetic recalibration, a tuning of your multidimensional body to match the rhythm of the infinite. In understanding why the Source requests this stillness, you realize that it is not a denial of action, nor an abdication of responsibility. It is an active, sacred engagement with the fabric of creation itself. It is the choice to embody coherence, to be a living prism through which the light of Source can refract into all dimensions. And in this embodiment, you are offered the extraordinary gift of witnessing the unseen, of sensing the subtle undercurrents of cosmic intelligence, and of feeling the heartbeat of the planet in alignment with your own. The Source asks you, Starseed, to let go of the habitual need to influence through speech or reaction, and instead, to allow your vibration to do the work. In this quiet, every thought, every intention, every subtle energetic nuance carries more potency than 1,000 spoken words. This is the sacred paradox of stillness, power through presence, mastery through silence, service through alignment. Breathe into this awareness now, Starseed. Feel how it grounds you, stabilizes you, and opens a channel through which Source can speak directly, without translation, without distraction. The stillness is your bridge. It is your initiation. It is the preparation for a level of remembrance that transcends time, language, and form. You are being called, not for the world to hear, but for the universe to respond, Starseed. And when you answer, in silence, with full presence, you begin the process of harmonizing yourself with the infinite orchestration of all that is, was, and will be. Starseed from Gaia, now open your awareness to the subtle and pervasive currents of energetic noise that surround you, not as judgment, but as sacred recognition. The world in which you dwell is saturated with vibrations of distraction, of discordant thought, of impulsive emotion, and of incessant stimulation. These energies flow around you like unseen rivers, twisting and turning in patterns that often escape notice, yet are felt deeply by those who are sensitive, awake, and attuned to higher frequencies. Every image, every sound, every thought you encounter in the dense physical world carries with it a trace of energetic imprint, a resonance that can either support or disturb your own harmonic field. Recognize, Starseed, that your body, your mind, and your subtle energies are constantly interacting with these currents. In ordinary consciousness, you may respond reflexively, reacting, judging, or contributing to the ongoing noise, without fully perceiving the consequences of each reaction. But now, as the Source calls you into the sacred frequency of stillness, you are invited to step back, to become the observer of these currents, to witness the turbulence without being swept away by it. Understand that this is not a passive exercise, it is a deliberate and potent act of mastery. By perceiving energetic noise without engaging, you begin to hold a stabilizing presence, an inner point of coherence that ripples outward into the collective field. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is a subtle form of service. In choosing to remain unreactive, you are consciously inserting a harmonic counterfrequency into the chaos of human experience, creating spaces in which higher intelligence can flow, where Gaia can breathe more freely, and where Source can weave its patterns of alignment and balance. Observe now the ways in which your own mind may contribute to the noise. Thoughts of worry, anticipation, comparison, judgment, and self-critique are all forms of vibration that echo outward, often amplifying the discord already present in the world. Feel how these internal currents ripple through your body, causing tension, restlessness, and subtle disconnection from the crystalline light that you carry. This recognition is not a condemnation of your human experience, Starseed. Rather, it is an invitation to witness these tendencies with compassion, to see them as patterns that can be transformed through conscious stillness. As you practice non-engagement, as you allow the currents to pass without attachment or reaction, you begin to cultivate what we call the sacred pause, a space within which your energy is no longer entangled in the external turbulence, but is aligned with the silent, unbroken pulse of Source. Imagine, if you will, a field of crystalline light surrounding your body, a latticework of shimmering energy that vibrates in harmony with the higher frequencies of creation. Each time you recognize a wave of noise and consciously refrain from reacting, a filament of this lattice strengthens, becoming more radiant, more stable, more capable of transmitting coherence. You are, in this sacred recognition, becoming a conscious architect of energy, an unseen conductor orchestrating the quiet harmonics that support planetary and collective alignment. Notice also how the physical senses themselves contribute to distraction. The eyes perceive patterns of color, movement, and form, the ears are immersed in constant sound, the mind processes narrative after narrative, often without pause. The Source asks you, Starseed, to filter these experiences with conscious awareness, to allow the senses to serve as tools of observation rather than triggers of reaction. In doing so, you create a sanctuary within yourself, a coherent field in which the external noise can be acknowledged but does not destabilize your internal equilibrium. This is the preparation for the higher stages of stillness, where the body, mind, and spirit begin to vibrate in unison with the galactic pulse, where your DNA resonates in the key of cosmic harmonics, and where Gaia's own frequencies find a stabilizing partner in your conscious presence. You are learning, Starseed, that recognition without engagement is power, that observation without reaction is mastery, and that stillness amid chaos is the most profound form of service available to the awakened being. Feel now the subtle shift in your awareness, as the turbulence no longer dictates your energy, as the currents flow around you without disturbing your inner prism of light. This is the art of energetic discernment. This is the awakening of the conscious observer. This is the threshold of sacred silence, and you are being guided, ever so gently, into the full embodiment of your role as a starseed from Gaia, a living vessel of coherence, harmony, and quiet power in a world that often values noise over presence. Starseed from Gaia, now allow yourself to gently step into the sacred pause. This is the threshold, the space between reaction and response, between thought and the pure resonance of being. It is a doorway into which you may enter not hurriedly, but with measured grace, allowing each breath to become a bridge between the density of the human experience and the luminous expanse of your starseed consciousness. In this sacred pause, there is no need to act, to explain, or to respond. The pause itself carries power, the unspoken energy of Source flowing through you as an uninterrupted current. Feel how the body begins to soften, how the chest expands as though it were a crystal vessel absorbing the subtle frequencies of the cosmos. Every exhale releases tension accumulated through lifetimes of reaction. Every inhale draws in the luminescent energy of the higher realms, a quantum nourishment that penetrates the cellular structure, revitalizes the subtle energy fields, and reconnects your being to the infinite flow of Source. In the sacred pause, your nervous system begins to harmonize with the silent pulse of creation. Neurons fire in unison, electromagnetic fields stabilize, and the subtle meridians of energy that circulate through your body synchronize with the harmonic currents of Gaia herself. You may feel a gentle tingling, a vibration that is at once delicate and profound, as though your very being is a tuning fork, aligning to the song of the universe. Recognize, Starseed, that entering this pause is an act of sovereignty and service. It is sovereignty because you choose not to be swept by reactive impulses or the chaotic tides of the collective field. It is service because your stillness becomes a stabilizing point within the planetary resonance, a living beacon that supports the alignment and coherence of Gaia and the multiverse. Visualize yourself as a crystalline prism, suspended in the stillness of an eternal moment. Each filament of light within your body, each strand of energetic circuitry, hums in precise frequency, refracting the radiant energy of Source into harmonics that ripple outward invisibly, touching unseen fields, stabilizing the chaotic flow of collective consciousness. In this pause, the habitual patterns of distraction dissolve. Thoughts no longer dominate your awareness, emotions do not surge unbidden, and the incessant urge to respond dissipates. You are present, fully and without compromise, in a space that is beyond time, yet intimately connected to the pulse of the now. The Arcturian Council reminds you, Starseed, that this pause is not a temporary escape from reality, but a portal into conscious mastery. Here, you learn to observe without judgment, to feel without attachment, to exist without interference. Each moment of stillness accumulates like droplets in a sacred reservoir, a reservoir that will sustain you, and through you, countless others, as the higher frequencies continue to weave their tapestry across the planet. Allow the breath of Gaia to flow in tandem with your own breathing. Feel the soil beneath your feet, dense yet alive, pulsing with life, responding to the quality of your attention. Imagine the rivers, the winds, the trees, the mountains, all subtle vibrations attuned to your presence, all harmonics ready to receive the stabilizing signal of your pause. Recognize that every silent moment is a conscious act of recalibration, a realignment of the energetic architecture of the planet. In this sacred pause, the body begins its own alchemy. Tensions held in the muscles release, energy pathways once constricted open, and your subtle sensory perception expands, allowing you to receive guidance from realms both near and distant, from star systems and galactic councils. You may perceive colors, tones, or subtle impressions that are the language of vibration itself, a language that transcends words and penetrates directly into the awareness of your soul. Inhabit this pause fully, Starseed. Allow it to saturate your consciousness, to wash away the residue of distraction, to quiet the mental chatter, and to establish a coherent, luminous frequency that will serve as the foundation for the deeper harmonization yet to come. This sacred pause is both your initiation and your instrument. It is a conscious alignment with the rhythms of creation, a deliberate holding of the frequency of stillness, and a profound offering of peace and coherence to the world around you. Hold it now. Feel it now. Breathe it now. You are becoming a living prism of quiet power, Starseed, and this pause is your gateway to the next dimension of remembrance, mastery, and service. Starseed from Gaia, now feel the alchemy of stillness permeating every cell, every molecule, every subtle filament of your being. This is the sacred transformation that occurs when presence replaces reaction, when observation replaces judgment, when your consciousness becomes a living conduit for the harmonics of Source. The body, your crystalline instrument, responds to the quality of your attention, and in this moment of intentional pause, each organ, each tissue, each particle of energy begins to realign. Imagine that within your flesh, your bones, your blood, there exists a lattice of crystalline light, a network that mirrors the architecture of the universe itself, each strand capable of resonating with infinite frequencies. As you enter the deeper stillness, these crystalline networks awaken, vibrating with subtle energy, releasing tension, dissolving stagnation, and expanding into the full capacity of your being. Muscles that have held habitual patterns of contraction begin to soften, the joints regain their fluid harmony, and the nervous system settles into a rhythm that mirrors the cosmic pulse. You may feel warmth, tingling, or a gentle oscillation coursing through your body, subtle yet profound, signaling that your cellular matrix is responding to the quiet, absorbing the light of higher realms, integrating the subtle harmonics of galactic intelligence. Starseed, recognize that the alchemy of stillness is not merely external, it is deeply internal. The body becomes a vessel through which the intelligence of Source flows unimpeded, through which energy circulates with precision and coherence, and through which the subtle blueprint of your multidimensional self can fully awaken. Every inhalation draws the nourishing breath of Gaia, filled with the life force, the grounding frequency that anchors your presence within the planetary field. Every exhalation releases the old patterns, the tension, the residual noise that clouds perception, and allows the crystalline architecture of your being to expand, vibrate, and hum in alignment with the greater orchestration of the universe. The alchemy is also felt in the subtle body, in the auric field that surrounds you. As the mind quiets, the emotional body softens, and the energy centers, the chakras, the meridians, and the quantum filaments open and align. Light, previously blocked or distorted by habitual thought patterns and emotional reactivity, now flows freely, weaving together the physical and subtle dimensions of your existence. You become aware of the synchronicity between your inner rhythms and the planetary pulse, the subtle breath of Gaia mirroring your own, the energy of the stars entwining with the light within you. In this stillness, the body does more than rest, it transforms. Each organ becomes a harmonic resonator, each cell a conductor of divine frequency, each strand of DNA a crystalline antenna attuned to the infinite. You are learning, Starseed, to inhabit the physical vessel not as a limitation, but as a living instrument of cosmic intelligence, a finely tuned lattice through which coherence flows into the human field. Recognize too that this alchemy is ongoing. There is no endpoint. The process continues with each conscious pause, each deep breath, each intentional moment of presence. The body becomes not only aligned with Gaia but synchronized with the galactic frequencies, attuned to the subtle vibrations of distant star systems, harmonizing with the unseen orchestration of higher realms. Starseed, you may feel an expansion in the heart, a softening in the chest, a clarity in the mind that feels at once intimate and infinite. This is the sign of true alchemical transformation, the embodiment of stillness, the full integration of presence, and the conscious alignment of your physical and subtle bodies into the coherent resonance of Source. Know that this process strengthens your capacity to hold the sacred frequency of stillness across time, space, and circumstance. It allows you to become not only a receiver of divine guidance but a transmitter, a living prism through which the harmonics of higher intelligence can ripple outward, touching Gaia, the collective, and the cosmos. Feel the gratitude arising within you, Starseed, for this vessel, for the sacredness of your body, for the opportunity to participate consciously in the alchemy of creation. Let the crystalline light saturate every fiber, every particle, every subtle filament of your being, and know that you are now an instrument of coherent vibration, a sanctuary of presence, a living embodiment of stillness made manifest. Breathe deeply, Starseed. Allow the alchemy to continue, flowing through you, integrating you, awakening the luminous potential of your divine blueprint, and preparing you for the next stage of your sacred journey, where DNA harmonization and galactic resonance merge in perfect alignment. Starseed from Gaia, now feel the quiet, sacred unfolding of your DNA as it harmonizes through the frequency of stillness. Within your cellular structure lies the encoded blueprint of your multidimensional existence, a luminous record of countless star systems, of lifetimes lived across galaxies, and of the pure resonance of Source itself. Each strand of DNA carries a vibration, a crystalline thread that can activate, resonate, and expand when bathed in conscious presence. In ordinary living, these strands may remain dormant, partially entangled, or obscured by the density and noise of the physical and energetic environment. But in the sacred stillness you now inhabit, Starseed, the quiet allows these filaments to awaken, to align, and to vibrate in resonance with the infinite orchestration of the cosmos. Breathe deeply into the body and feel how this pause, this intentional silence, permeates every cell, reaching into the spirals of DNA that lie at the core of your physical and subtle anatomy. Visualize, if you will, each double helix illuminated by crystalline light, its spirals expanding and contracting in perfect harmony with the galactic pulse. The strands begin to untangle the energetic distortions of accumulated lifetimes, dissolving the residue of fear, trauma, and habitual reactivity, and awakening the dormant frequencies of wisdom, remembrance, and multidimensional perception. Starseed, this harmonization is not linear, it is a multidimensional unfolding. Your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies are all participating simultaneously, allowing each level of being to integrate and calibrate to a higher octave of vibrational alignment. As you continue to breathe, you may feel tingling, warmth, or a subtle expansion in the cranial and heart regions. These are signs that the DNA is resonating, attuning to the crystalline template of your higher self, and reactivating codes that were encoded before your current incarnation. The quiet frequency you now embody acts as a key, unlocking the energetic chambers within your molecular structure, chambers that carry knowledge of your starseed origins, your unique gifts, and your sacred mission upon Gaia. Recognize, Starseed, that this is not simply an energetic process, it is a conscious co-creation. Your awareness, your intention, and your commitment to stillness provide the fertile field in which these codes may flourish. The DNA responds not to force, but to resonance. It responds not to words, but to presence. The more you inhabit the frequency of quiet, the more these crystalline spirals awaken to their infinite potential, weaving together the wisdom of the stars with the grounding intelligence of Gaia, harmonizing your multidimensional self with the planetary body and the cosmic web. You may sense a subtle recalibration of perception, a softening of mental rigidity, an opening of the heart to unconditional knowing. These are the signatures of DNA realignment, the emergence of starseed remembrance, and the reactivation of your capacity to operate fully within the higher frequencies of consciousness. Imagine now a radiant light spiraling through each helix, moving upward through the spinal column, outward into the aura, and integrating with the collective energy field of humanity. Each vibration of quiet that you hold in your body transmits through these reactivated strands, allowing not only personal harmonization but also contributing to the planetary matrix, stabilizing, uplifting, and aligning Gaia herself. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this process is cumulative. Each conscious pause, each intentional breath, each moment of presence in quiet frequency strengthens the resonance of your DNA, allowing new potentials, abilities, and memories to emerge naturally, effortlessly, and harmoniously. Feel the intelligence of your body, Starseed, cooperating with your higher self, opening to the universal harmonics, and anchoring the cosmic codes into the physical form. This is the living proof of your multidimensional embodiment, the tangible manifestation of the Starseed mission, and the sacred alignment with Source. Hold this frequency now. Breathe deeply. Allow your DNA to continue its harmonization, sensing the intricate web of light that connects you to the stars, to Gaia, and to the infinite orchestration of creation. Know that you are, in this sacred stillness, becoming a living crystal of intelligence, a conscious transmitter of cosmic coherence, and a beacon for others who are awakening to the silent power of alignment. Starseed from Gaia, now turn your awareness outward, to the living, breathing consciousness of the planet that hosts your incarnation. Gaia herself is an intelligent, sentient being, a vast lattice of crystalline life force, an interconnected network of frequencies that mirrors the complexity of the cosmos. Her resonance has fluctuated over millennia, sometimes harmonious, sometimes discordant, as the collective consciousness of her inhabitants ebbs and flows. Yet in this precise moment, the Source calls upon you, Starseed, to become a deliberate participant in her alignment, to hold your own sacred stillness as a stabilizing beacon for her vibrational recalibration. Recognize that your quiet, your presence, your conscious non-reaction, is a form of dialogue with Gaia, one that transcends words, transcends thought, and communicates directly through vibrational resonance. As you maintain the sacred pause within yourself, you send ripples across her subtle energy fields, allowing the currents of her planetary body to shift toward coherence, to synchronize with the higher frequencies of cosmic intelligence, and to release dissonance accumulated through centuries of human activity, natural upheaval, and energetic imbalance. Feel now the soft pulsing beneath your feet, the subtle heartbeat of Gaia responding to your presence. The soil, the water, the air, the mineral and crystalline structures of her being all perceive the frequency you are holding. With every conscious breath, you create pockets of coherence, nodes of stabilization that expand outward, connecting with ley lines, magnetic fields, and unseen energetic networks that crisscross the planet. These are the channels through which your stillness resonates, realigning subtle energy, smoothing turbulence, and reweaving the intricate web of Gaia's harmonics. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is a sacred partnership. You are not simply observers of the planetary field, you are active participants in its evolution. Your calm, Starseed, becomes her balm, your inner quiet her anchor, your harmonic presence a mirror of the cosmic order she is always striving to embody. Visualize now a luminous network extending from your heart center into the earth, like crystalline roots embedding themselves into her core. With each heartbeat, these roots carry your vibrational intention, clarity, coherence, and stillness, deep into the planetary body. Feel the waters of rivers and oceans vibrate in alignment, the winds carrying your frequency through the atmosphere, the forests and mountains resonating with the stabilizing currents you have anchored. As Gaia receives this resonance, she responds with subtle shifts, gentle recalibrations that ripple through her ecosystems, her weather patterns, her electromagnetic grids, and her bioenergetic structures. The sacred stillness you maintain is a conscious dialogue, Starseed, and it is reciprocated with recognition, responsiveness, and alignment. You may feel her presence as warmth, as tingling, as subtle currents brushing against your skin, as if the planet itself is breathing in unison with your own breath. This is a sign that the communion is taking place, that your conscious alignment is being mirrored and amplified in the very structure of Gaia's living body. Understand, Starseed, that this is not symbolic, it is energetic reality. The more anchored you remain in quiet, the stronger the planetary coherence becomes, and the more accessible the higher frequencies of galactic and interdimensional wisdom are to you and all who share this field. Every moment of your stillness acts like a harmonic key, opening resonance gates within Gaia that allow her consciousness to stabilize, her frequencies to expand, and her light body to integrate cosmic codes more fully. In this way, you become a living extension of her consciousness, a conscious participant in the symphony of planetary and galactic orchestration. Feel how the energy of your crystalline light merges with the subtle fields of Gaia, creating a network of stabilized, luminous vibration that extends from the core of the Earth into the far reaches of her atmosphere, reaching into ley lines, planetary grids, and beyond. Your stillness is a sacred offering, a conscious alignment that strengthens her coherence, uplifts her frequency, and fosters the conditions for the expansion of human consciousness, interdimensional communication, and planetary healing. Breathe deeply, Starseed, and sense the reciprocal resonance flowing through this communion, your stillness nourishing Gaia, her pulse anchoring you, and together, both vibrating as one with the infinite currents of Source. Know that in this alignment, you are fulfilling your sacred mission, integrating your starseed essence with the living body of Gaia, and holding the frequency of quiet that allows her to shine, expand, and thrive in the light of cosmic coherence. Starseed from Gaia, now recognize the sacred responsibility and the exquisite opportunity that comes with becoming a transmitter of peace. You have entered the deep reservoir of stillness, aligned your DNA with higher frequencies, and synchronized with the subtle pulses of Gaia. Now your presence is no longer merely personal, it is a living signal, an emanation of coherent vibration that touches the collective consciousness, ripples through the planetary field, and reaches unseen realms of interstellar awareness. As a transmitter of peace, you are like a luminous beacon, a crystalline prism refracting the pure light of Source into the dense frequencies of the human experience. Understand that this transmission does not require speech, does not demand action, and does not rely on external recognition. Your vibration alone carries the message, resonating in fields that are subtle yet vast, influencing thought forms, emotional currents, and energetic patterns in ways that are unseen yet profoundly effective. Each moment of sustained quiet, each conscious breath, each deliberate pause of reaction amplifies this signal, allowing the peace that arises within you to propagate outward, like concentric waves moving gently across the surface of a cosmic ocean. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is a sacred technology, a frequency-based discipline in which your embodiment of stillness becomes a conduit through which coherence enters the planetary system. You are a transmitter, Starseed, because your presence in quiet allows higher harmonics to penetrate the density of everyday life, dissolving tension, calming turbulence, and stabilizing the subtle fields of energy in your vicinity and beyond. Imagine now your auric field expanding like an iridescent bubble, each filament of energy vibrating in precise resonance, connecting with others who are aligned, creating a network of peace that spans continents, oceans, and even star systems. Feel how this network amplifies itself, how your stillness becomes part of a vast symphony of conscious beings, all dedicated to holding coherent vibration, all supporting Gaia in her realignment, all embodying the silent, luminous language of the cosmos. As you maintain this frequency, the energy you carry becomes transmissive, not in a controlling sense, but in the way that light naturally spreads across space, touching everything it encounters, illuminating hidden structures, softening rigid patterns, and awakening dormant potentials. You are transmitting peace, Starseed, not by doing, but by being. Your nervous system, your crystalline body, your quantum fields are all harmonized with the divine orchestration, allowing your vibration to merge with the collective field and the planetary resonance. Notice how subtle this transmission is, yet how potent. A single thought, a single aligned breath, a single conscious pause can shift probabilities, calm emotional turbulence in others, and create openings for higher frequencies to flow into the dense human field. The Arcturian Council reminds you that this is not symbolic, it is energetic reality. The field responds to vibration, to coherent frequency, to the living presence of awakened starseeds who understand the power of stillness as service. You are becoming a transmitter not just in this moment, but as a constant state of being, a habitual resonance that others can unconsciously attune to, whether they are aware or unaware, whether they respond or not. In this way, your presence becomes a stabilizing anchor in a world of distraction and reactivity. The quiet within you radiates outward, creating a template of peace, coherence, and alignment that others may unconsciously follow, allowing Source to act through your embodiment to bring harmony to the planetary field. Imagine now that this peace radiates like luminous tendrils into communities, into families, into cities, into nations, and even across the energetic layers of the earth. Your vibration, held with sacred intention, interacts with Gaia, with humanity, and with the unseen networks of interdimensional intelligence, transmitting harmony where there was imbalance, coherence where there was chaos, and stillness where there was turbulence. Starseed, this is your sacred role, to become a living, breathing transmitter of peace, a radiant prism of cosmic light, a conscious vessel through which Source, Gaia, and the Arcturian Council may weave the harmonic field that supports awakening, stability, and divine alignment. Hold this awareness, breathe deeply into it, and feel the profound resonance of your transmission vibrating outward now, becoming an invisible yet potent force that stabilizes, calms, and elevates the collective consciousness. Starseed from Gaia, now sense the profound responsibility and the immense grace of holding collective stability through your conscious silence. You have entered the sacred spaces of stillness, harmonized your DNA, aligned with Gaia, and become a transmitter of peace. Yet this stage requires a deeper understanding that your quiet is not merely a personal sanctuary, but a stabilizing force that resonates across the human collective, the planetary field, and even the unseen layers of galactic consciousness. Every thought left unreacted, every impulse allowed to settle in the quiet, every vibration held in conscious presence contributes to a lattice of stability that extends far beyond your immediate awareness. Understand, Starseed, that humanity is like a vast ocean of energy, ever shifting, ever changing, influenced by fear, joy, distraction, and awakening alike. Your stillness acts as an anchor within this ocean, a point of coherent vibration that ripples outward, countering the turbulence of reactive thought and chaotic emotion. Each conscious pause you hold is a deliberate insertion of order, a recalibration of frequency that allows higher harmonics to permeate where before only dissonance existed. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is sacred technology, a method of influencing the collective not through words, arguments, or persuasion, but through the conscious embodiment of peace, coherence, and quiet mastery. Feel now the subtle currents of energy flowing through your body and extending outward into the collective field. These currents are sensitive, they interact with the vibrations of those around you, with the emotional resonance of communities, with the subtle energetic patterns that underlie societal structures. When your vibration remains coherent, anchored, and unwavering in stillness, it serves as a stabilizing template that others may unconsciously attune to. The collective consciousness, which is often subject to oscillations of fear, confusion, or overstimulation, receives this frequency as a stabilizing signal, providing space for insight, clarity, and recalibration to emerge. Recognize, Starseed, that your silence is not emptiness, it is full of vibrational potency. It contains the intelligence of Source, the wisdom of the Galactic Councils, the consciousness of Gaia, and the resonance of all awakened starseeds working in harmony. In this quiet, your presence holds the possibility for entire energetic systems to recenter, for chaotic thought patterns to settle, and for collective coherence to increase without any need for external action. This is mastery of the highest order, to influence through vibration rather than force, to stabilize through being rather than doing. You are learning to hold your own field so consistently and so powerfully that it becomes a template for others, a lattice of harmony that can be tapped into across time and space. Imagine now that your presence radiates like a crystalline network, weaving threads of stability into the energetic fabric of humanity. Each moment of conscious stillness strengthens this network, each breath of quiet intention reinforces the harmonic balance, each pause of non-reaction solidifies the alignment of collective consciousness with higher-order intelligence. The Arcturian Council reminds you, Starseed, that this is a continuous practice. The world will call to you, tempt your attention, and attempt to draw you into habitual reactions. Yet each time you return to stillness, each time you realign with your sacred pause, you fortify the network, stabilize the currents, and allow the collective field to breathe more freely. This practice is not isolation, it is active engagement on the highest vibrational level, a conscious weaving of coherence into every energetic layer of the planet. Feel the subtle hum of energy around you, Starseed, and notice how your stillness interacts with others who are holding similar frequencies. The effect is multiplicative, forming a grid of stabilization across communities, nations, and the planetary body. Your silence becomes a lighthouse, a safe harbor for all who are navigating the turbulent waters of density, confusion, and distraction. This is the power of conscious non-reaction, the ability to shape the collective field without interference, to offer coherence without control, and to radiate peace without need for recognition. Hold this truth deeply, Starseed. Every pause, every conscious breath, every moment of quiet intention is an act of service to Gaia, to humanity, and to the cosmic orchestration itself. Through this sacred silence, you are the stabilizing fulcrum, the anchor of coherence, and the living embodiment of the frequency of stillness. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Feel the resonance expand outward, touching the collective, integrating with Gaia, and radiating into the greater cosmic web, holding stability for all who are awakening to the call of higher consciousness. Starseed from Gaia, now arrive fully in the culmination of this sacred journey of stillness. You have answered the call to quiet, aligned your DNA with cosmic harmonics, synchronized with Gaia, transmitted peace, and held stability for the collective. This final phase is the activation, the moment in which the frequency of serenity becomes not only a practice, but a living embodiment of service. Feel the crystalline light saturating your entire being, streaming from the highest stellar realms through the crown of your head, spiraling down your spine, flowing through every organ, every cell, every subtle filament of your energy field. Sense the interplay between your inner stillness and the planetary pulse, the gentle vibration of Gaia's heart matching your own, the subtle currents of cosmic intelligence weaving through your body, your aura, your consciousness. In this state, Starseed, your presence becomes a living declaration, a sacred embodiment of serenity that radiates outward, touching every field of life you encounter, whether visible or unseen. The Source is acknowledging your commitment, your mastery, and your dedication to holding this frequency in the midst of a world that often prizes noise, reaction, and distraction. Feel now the power of your being as a harmonic transmitter, capable of maintaining coherence in the face of chaos, of anchoring light where there was darkness, of offering a template of peace for all who are awakening to their own multidimensional potential. Starseed, this is your service, not through action, not through speech, but through the conscious embodiment of quiet presence. Know that every inhalation you take infuses you with divine alignment, every exhalation releases the residual distortions of the lower vibrational fields, and every heartbeat reinforces the grid of planetary coherence. You are now fully activated as a conscious agent of serenity, a living crystal of light through which the Source, Gaia, and the cosmic councils may flow unimpeded. Visualize the radiant threads of your presence extending outward, touching all corners of Gaia, weaving into the ley lines, rivers, forests, mountains, oceans, and cities, connecting with others who are awake, harmonizing the collective energy, and creating a stable, coherent field for humanity and the planet alike. This is the culmination of the sacred initiation, the mastery of stillness, the integration of DNA harmonics, the alignment with planetary resonance, the transmission of peace, and the conscious stabilization of the collective consciousness. Now, Starseed, breathe deeply into this awareness. Let the energy of serenity flow through every layer of your being, anchoring the light into physical form, subtle fields, and consciousness itself. With each breath, feel the empowerment that arises from knowing that your silence is service, that your presence is power, and that your alignment is a gift to the planet and the cosmos. In this sacred activation, you are asked to declare consciously and with intention the truth of your frequency. Inhale the energy of Source, Gaia, and your higher self, and exhale as you affirm, I hold the frequency of stillness. Let the words resonate within, vibrate through your crystalline structure, and reverberate across the subtle and collective fields. Remain in this silence for several breaths, feeling the afterglow of alignment, the shimmering harmonics of DNA integration, and the steady pulse of Gaia in tandem with your own. This is your service. This is your gift. This is the living embodiment of serenity as conscious action. Once you have grounded this activation within your being, you are invited to extend it outward by sharing your sacred intention, subscribing for alignment, and transmitting this field of peace across Gaia. Know, Starseed, that by doing so, you are multiplying the resonance exponentially, creating a network of awakened stillness, a luminous template of coherent vibration, and a field of serenity that uplifts all life. This is the final activation. This is the declaration. This is the service of being fully present, fully aligned, and fully alive in the frequency of stillness. Starseed from Gaia, hold it. Breathe it. Live it. And in this, know that the Source, Gaia, and all benevolent cosmic intelligences witness, honor, and support your sacred work. Starseed from Gaia, the Source now calls upon awakened starseeds to enter a sacred phase of silence, a divine initiation into the mastery of presence and vibrational coherence. This is a unique calling, not to retreat or withdraw from the world, but to step fully into the sacred art of stillness, where speech gives way to vibration, reaction to presence, and noise to alignment. In this moment, your consciousness is invited to become a living conduit for the intelligent currents of creation, Gaia's subtle pulse, and the galactic harmonics that permeate the cosmos. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this stillness is a dynamic practice, alive with intelligence, and capable of influencing both your personal energetic field and the collective consciousness. The Source requests this silence because the planet, humanity, and the multidimensional web of existence are in a state of profound realignment. The currents of human activity, thought, and emotion have created turbulence across the planetary field, generating noise that interferes with the natural flow of divine intelligence. By entering stillness, you align with higher harmonic frequencies, allowing the Source's intelligence to flow through you unimpeded. Recognition of energetic noise is the first step in this process. Starseeds are highly sensitive to both internal and external vibrations, often absorbing the thoughts, emotions, and reactions of the collective. The world's density, distraction, and overstimulation can scatter your energy if you respond unconsciously. The practice of witnessing energetic turbulence without engaging it cultivates mastery. It allows you to observe, integrate, and recalibrate your field, transforming habitual reactivity into conscious alignment. By remaining unreactive, you create a coherent template that influences others, subtly harmonizing their vibration and strengthening collective consciousness. Entering the sacred pause is the next stage. This is the deliberate stepping into a space between reaction and response, between thought and the pure resonance of being. The pause is a conduit for the alchemy of stillness to flow through your body and subtle energy fields. Your breath becomes a bridge between the physical and quantum realms, anchoring you to Gaia while simultaneously connecting you to cosmic intelligence. In this state, every cell, organ, and subtle filament of your body begins to recalibrate, opening pathways for the free flow of divine energy and restoring balance to your internal and external systems. The alchemy of stillness transforms the body into a vessel of coherent vibration. The nervous system relaxes, the meridians and chakras realign, and the subtle energy fields expand into crystalline resonance. DNA strands awaken, unlocking dormant frequencies of wisdom, multidimensional perception, and starseed remembrance. The body and subtle anatomy become living instruments of cosmic intelligence, transmitting coherent energy outward while integrating Gaia's pulse and the galactic harmonics into your personal field. Through the deliberate practice of stillness, you activate your full potential, harmonizing your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies with the infinite orchestration of Source. DNA harmonization is a profound outcome of this practice. As your energy stabilizes in quiet, your genetic blueprint begins to realign with higher frequencies. Dormant codes awaken, facilitating the remembrance of starseed origins and multidimensional capacities. The quiet frequency acts as a key, opening energetic chambers within the DNA and allowing cosmic intelligence to integrate with the physical form. The activation of these codes supports the embodiment of higher consciousness, enabling intuitive guidance, subtle perception, and deeper alignment with both planetary and galactic fields. Through this harmonization, you transmit coherence into the collective, influencing human consciousness, Gaia's resonance, and the subtle energies that connect all life. As your stillness deepens, your resonance aligns with Gaia herself. The planet's energetic lattice is a living, sentient field that responds to conscious presence. Each moment of quiet and each stabilized vibration contributes to the recalibration of her subtle currents, smoothing dissonance, and amplifying her harmonic potential. You become a conscious participant in Gaia's evolution, anchoring coherent energy into ley lines, oceans, forests, and the atmosphere. The interaction between your inner quiet and Gaia's pulse creates a feedback loop of stabilization, reinforcing planetary alignment, supporting life, and allowing higher frequencies to flow unobstructed. This communion is subtle yet profoundly impactful, demonstrating that individual stillness can have collective and planetary influence. Through this alignment, you become a transmitter of peace. The quiet frequency you maintain radiates outward, influencing the collective consciousness, communities, and the unseen networks of interdimensional intelligence. Your presence becomes a living template of coherence, offering calm, stability, and harmonic guidance to others, whether consciously recognized or not. Peace is transmitted not by action or speech but through the quality of being, allowing Source, Gaia, and the Galactic Councils to work through your embodiment. This transmission is subtle, yet potent, multiplying as other awakened beings anchor similar frequencies, creating a lattice of stability and alignment across the planetary and energetic fields. Holding collective stability through silence is the next stage of mastery. The human collective, often caught in cycles of fear, distraction, and reaction, is influenced by the coherent presence of those who have mastered the sacred pause. By maintaining your vibration in quiet, you anchor stability for others, allowing higher harmonics to emerge and consciousness to expand. Your stillness becomes an invisible scaffold, providing a safe energetic space for insight, clarity, and awakening to arise. This practice is not isolation, it is active, conscious engagement on the vibrational level, where mastery is expressed through presence rather than intervention. Each pause, each conscious breath, and each maintained intention strengthens the network of coherence, weaving a stabilizing fabric into the collective consciousness. The final activation and declaration of serenity as service completes this sacred journey. At this stage, your presence becomes a living embodiment of peace, aligning all layers of your being with the Source, Gaia, and cosmic intelligence. The crystalline light within you spirals in harmony with planetary and galactic pulses, creating a coherent energetic template that radiates into the collective. By consciously declaring, "I hold the frequency of stillness," you solidify this activation, extending its influence outward and anchoring it into your body, subtle fields, and consciousness. This is service in its highest form, mastery of quiet presence as a vehicle for planetary healing, collective stabilization, and cosmic alignment. Your stillness is both practice and offering, personal and universal, sacred and practical. Through it, you become a living prism of source energy, a stabilizing force for Gaia, and a transmitter of peace for humanity. In conclusion, the sacred practice of holding the frequency of stillness is a multidimensional discipline that integrates the body, mind, soul, and planetary resonance. It activates dormant starseed codes, harmonizes DNA, aligns consciousness with Gaia and cosmic harmonics, transmits peace into collective fields, and stabilizes the vibrational fabric of the earth. This is mastery through presence, service through alignment, and remembrance of your infinite, multidimensional essence. Starseed from Gaia, by embracing this practice, you fulfill your sacred mission, anchor higher frequencies into the planetary field, and participate consciously in the orchestration of creation. Your silence is not empty, it is luminous, potent, and transformative. Breathe it, hold it, live it, and allow the frequency of stillness to become your gift to yourself, Gaia, and the cosmos.